Hey everyone, Captain here, and welcome to my ranking of some For Honor voice lines. Obviously, every hero in For Honor says cool lines when they do certain moves, so I'm going to be throwing some of my favorite ones that are on the list. Obviously, I'm not trying to speak for the community. If your favorite isn't here, then it's probably still a really good line, because there aren't really any bad ones in this game. So, and obviously I'm not like an expert at editing or anything, but hopefully you enjoyed the video and hopefully you enjoy my picks. So let's jump right in with our first honorable mention. This one may seem like a bit of a weird one, like why, especially compared to the actual top 10 list, some of the choices in the top 10 list, but I do like her delivery. I do like how hype it makes deflects with the Peacekeeper hero. So that's a little extra bonus you get when you're deflecting. I just think it's a pretty cool line. So let's go on the other honorable mention I've got here. Now I know a lot of people hate the Wulin. They don't want anything to do with them, and they don't like the way Tiandi shrieks and screams and all that. But I do like this line from male Tiandi. I don't think the other ones are that great, but I do like how hyped this line can be. I just like his delivery. It makes using that dodge attack a little bit cooler, and yeah, I do like it. But on the flip side, I got a dishonorable mention. Yeah, and this is that flip side. So I think this will go down in For Honor history as probably the worst voice performance. She's really just kind of shrieking and all over the place, and it's not very cool to play female Tiandi the way she kind of screams. Unlike a lot of the heroes, they've got really cool lines. So any of her lines really could have gone here. I just chose what I thought was the most annoying one. So with that dishonorable mention out of the way, let's jump into the actual list, starting at number 10.
Don McGlass! Don McGlass!
Starting off our actual list, we have a really good line from Highlander. As soon as he goes in the offensive stance, he says this like the Scottish proverb, this war cry. That's an actual thing. Like it actually exists. Like it's not some fantasy made up thing like a lot of For Honor. So it is really cool that this is actually authentic and that it's in the game at all. So good job, Ubisoft, and let's move on to number 9.
No superstes!
You gotta love this line. There's no question this is one of the coolest ones to hear in game. It's just a shame that you'll never hear it because this move really sucks. Except it has some use in Force. But anyway, yeah, it's just a cool line. It's a cool delivery. He's just shouting, "No survivors!" In the middle of the fight. It's really awesome. So yeah, that's a great delivery. It's a great line. It's awesome to hear. And yeah, moving on to the next one. This one may seem like another odd choice, like why not do some of the more popular ones? But I honestly do think that this is one of the coolest ones in the game right now, and it was just recently added with the new Hitokiri hero. That's a couple months old, but still. Yeah, it's just a really cool delivery. All of Hitokiri, both male and female's line deliveries are excellent. It's like whispering at you and yelling at you at the same time. It's very cool. And I do really like the delivery of these lines. And by the way, if anyone would like to know what any of the translations are, I'll leave a link in the description to a channel that does all the translations of the For Honor execution, or all the For Honor voice lines. So be sure to check that out if any of you are curious about what they're saying. Anyway, we're moving on to the next one. Now, this one here may sound like another really odd choice because, Centurion has like 4 really cool lines, and why would I choose this one as one of the ones on this list? Well, I just think it's fucking awesome the way he knocks you down, pins you, he's doing all this damage, and after he does that full combo cutscene, your health bar just took an absolute beating. Then he just gets up and beckons at you. He's like, "Come on, let's do that again." That's like the most BM shit, and it's awesome, and that's why people love Centurion, no matter how bad he is. That kind of attitude that he's got. So, yep, let's move on to number 6.
Audaces fortuna juvat!
Audace fortuna juvat!
Not much to say about this one. Just think it's a really good line. It's got a bit of wisdom to it. It's fits Gladiator as a character. I'm pretty sure it's like fortune favors the brave, or fortune favors the bold, or something like that. And I do think female Glad delivers this line just a little bit better, but both are really cool. And on to the next one on the list here. Yep, Berserker's Deflect. This one is made a little better if you know what the translation is. She's basically saying like caught you or got you or something like that. And it's just really cool how the Berserker just grabs you and shouts like I got you, I caught you. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty scary. I do think female Berserker has the better delivery here, and that's basically the only reason to play female Berserker is the delivery of this line right here. But yep, on to the next one.
Incredibilis! Incredibilis!
Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be mad this isn't like number 1, but that doesn't change how iconic and memorable of a line this is. It really is just one of the most exciting, hype, just cool lines in the entire game. Yeah, but there isn't really much to say about it just because it's that iconic. So let's move on to number 3. I know these technically aren't the same line. They're a little different, but I'm just gonna put them together just because they're so similar. But they are just really cool lines. I think Raiders is better, but a lot of people like the change, and female Raider is really underrated, I think, and I think more people should play her. But male Raider's obviously just gonna remain more popular. But yep, these are just really cool lines. Definitely some of the best in the game. There's really nothing just more exciting and dangerous than Raider when he's coming at you screaming this line with his 50 damage zone attack. Let's move on to number 2.
Turbe carissimus!
Turbe carissimus!
This right here is unquestionably one of the best lines in the entire game. I think the male Gladiator's delivery of this line is just the best. Like there's no contest at all. It is just incredibly good. There was a bit of a discrepancy between the people who translate these about what the translation actually is, but I think it used to be like "You're blind, my dearest" or something awesome like that. But I think it's different now. But either way, it's just a really cool line, and really is one of the coolest in all of For Honor. But it's a shame you'll never see this move because I mean it's a shame you'll never hear this line because the move it's attached to is you'll just never see it. Like, it's horrible. But so I know a lot of Gladiators who just do this move no matter how bad it is just to hear this line. So yep, that's that for number 2, and we're moving on to number 1, which I think a lot of you have already guessed.
Ad mortem inumicus!
I mean, come on, guys. Was there really any other choice for number 1? I think this line is going to transcend For Honor. Like, this will be remembered for a long time after For Honor is long gone. People are still going to say Ad mortem inumicus, and it's going to be awesome. But yeah, I don't think there really is a cooler line in this whole game. Like, landing a light parry with Lawbringer really is just the best. That's why people play Lawbringer before the rework. Like, they just go for the hype, they just go for the challenge, like just all of that together. So thank you for watching my little list here. I know I'm not the best editor, I know I'm not the best speaker, but if you made it all the way through, thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. And if you want to leave a comment about what your favorite voice line of For Honor is, and agree or disagree with my list, then that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to hear what your favorite lines are, see if there's any that I missed. So yep, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.